Don't trust the polls. They're there to sway how you think, not inform you, is something we often hear people tell us. And there's considerable truth in that. Polls on their own should always be taken with a pinch of salt. Indeed, trends across several polls are generally a better gauge of opinion because every pollster uses different methodology. They may be funded in different ways, so they have different various leanings. Have they historically given a boost to one party over another? Have they been proven wrong? I'm sure many of us remember the chap from Survation being ridiculed on the BBC for saying we were looking at a hung parliament in 2017 when everyone else was sneering that May would keep her majority. He was right, of course. His arrogant critics all had egg on their faces and every other pollster was left to consider how they screwed up. But one pollster that perhaps knew exactly how they screwed up, if news over the last several days has any truth, is YouGov, after allegations surfaced that Nadhim Zahawi, the current Education Secretary, had leaned on YouGov to suppress data that was felt to be too favourable towards Labour. If true, the Tories were directly influencing public opinion within election time to suit themselves. Now, of all the pollsters, YouGov is probably the best known and arguably the most mistrusted. A lot of people know it was set up by former Conservative candidate Stephan Shakespeare and Zahawi himself. Now, Zahawi walked away from YouGov when he got elected to Parliament in 2010. But with links that strong, do you honestly think he doesn't still have clout there? Is his leaning on a company he helped to set up, a company he threatened to get shut down, really so unbelievable? These allegations can be hugely damaging to both YouGov and the Tories if a supposed independent pollster is actually too close to one party, caves into threats from them. And the allegations haven't just come from anywhere. They've come from Chris Curtis, who was literally working for YouGov at the time. He's now at Opinion. He alleges that they were barred from publishing a poll showing Corbyn had won a televised debate by a country mile over May, with even 1 in 4 Tories thinking he did better. Told to dismiss the Corbyn surge, which proved very real as a result of experimental methodology, when in fact they'd altered their methodology again to favour the Tories. YouGov deny these allegations. They claim Chris Curtis's sampling was too skewed towards Labour, that no serious pollster would have published it, and his own integrity has been questioned over this. But we remember the results. Perhaps if YouGov had played fair, they might not have been embarrassed by Survation so much, and their continued denials, they sound hollow to me.